So we're going to compare him with...
What's up, Wolfpackers? It's your boys, the Wolfpack.
Your mama's favorite YouTubers.
Please believe that. Now, if you notice, my friend here has slightly less of my friend here. Here's a little segment I want to call From Zero to Hero.
My son, the drummer for a grunge band. You ready to get that haircut?
No.
8 months he's been growing it out. What about you? You ready for a haircut?
No. Actually, yeah.
8 months. 8 months of wildness. Business in the front, party in the back. It's been 8 months. How do you feel?
Better.
So that came off of this. 8 months, guys. How's it feel?
Good.
Wow, look like two different humans. I don't recognize these kids. All right, guys, and that was Zero to Hero. On with what we came to see.
Drop us a like if you enjoyed that segment.
Subscribe if you are new to the channel.
And follow the Instagram at the Wolfpack Toy Review.
What are we opening up today, Mischievous?
Carnage and Venom.
Bump, bump, bump. Goes with the Absolute Carnage storyline. Yeah, top of box, bottom of box.
UPCs.
Yeah, UPCs. Look at that box art. And like
Really cool box art for movie Venom.
Yeah, and like I said, for Carnage, he's based off the Absolute Carnage. And what do we got in here?
We've got the VenomPool.
VenomPool. So he's from an associated wave. We got 5 in the wave to build the VenomPool. And as you can see, we don't need to get ready. We stay ready out here. Now with the Venom, it's a little bit different. Sorry about that glare, guys. With the Venom, it's a little bit different. There is no wave association on the box, so he's kind of standalone. Not so much MCU, but Fox or Fox universe, cinematic universe. So the reason you don't see the white on his chest, Sony doesn't actually own the rights to that symbol. Marvel still owns the properties to that. That's why in the Venom movie and even in Venom 2, you will not see it with the white symbiote sign. Mischievous, what do we know about the Carnage, Absolute Carnage comic line?
So you know the symbiote planet?
Yeah.
It's not actually a planet. It's the symbiotes caging in the symbiote god.
It's a tumultuous and tricky comic line. What do you guys say we just open up some toys and get to talking toys?
I haven't opened toys in forever. More like a week ago.
Today's your lucky day.
Tom Hardy Venom, come on out.
Big old thick body. I like it. It's similar to the Hyperion. We'll get to the studio in just a little bit and start comparing bodies. Initial thoughts.
They could have made it a deluxe, but they didn't.
They didn't.
I'm happy about it.
Yeah, he is a big guy. He comes with the whipping tail figure of the year. I don't know. We're still a little early, but it's a really good figure.
Really cool design.
Alternate head, kind of a neutral smile mode.
Yeah, really cool.
And then he comes with 2 fisted hands for whooping that ass.
Absolute Carnage.
1 of 5, guys. Let's go.
Cletus Cassidy, come on out.
Come on out, guys. So he's got... Studio light, help us out real quick. This is a new head mold. Everything else is semi reused. We'll compare the Carnages in just a second with the one we got back in 2018. It's the Bucky Cap mold, but it's still got like this the black. They added more black to it. So it's not an exact 100% copy, and then that is a new head mold for the Absolute Carnage.
This is the last head sculpt we got of the last Carnage iteration.
This is a little different from the last iteration. The last one was just the tendrils plugged in. This one has like a back plate. There's a little bit of paint decal on it. That's kind of cool. But I would have preferred some kind of weapons. Like, you know, he can make some of the coolest weapons in the Marvel game. Throw us a bone a little bit.
The last version we got a scythe hand.
Yeah. Yeah, he had one of those, but how cool would it be to just, you know, have dagger hands or something? Here we've got the VenomPool for the Build-A-Figure and, you know, your boy's favorite t-shirt. Pretty cool. If you have Monster Venom, then you know it's a similar mold. It's really cool, and I'm really going to be enjoying building the rest of this figure. Mischievous, what do you say we get these guys in the studio, get a little closer look? Deuces, guys. 0 to hero. Question of the day. Figure of the year. Comment below. I really like this guy. He stands at about 7 inches tall, maybe even 7.5, which would put him on par with a Select. So I don't think it's very fair to compare him to the 6-inch Marvel Legends. If we're going to introduce a new Venom mold, we're going to hold it to a higher standard, and that is the Select. Height-wise, these guys match up pretty close. Muscle tone is really good too. The only glaring thing is that movie Venom doesn't have the spider. You guys are in luck because they're also re-releasing this Venom as well as a new mold Carnage. That thing is super sick. It's a Disney Store exclusive. If anybody wants to get me something for Christmas, it is that. These are the two heads that came with the Select. I would have liked to have gotten something like this with the Marvel Legends. You only get a more sinister smiling head, no tongue. And you get your 2 fisted hands and no back piece. Really good wingspan on this guy. No butterfly joint, but he does go 360. Can go that high up. 360 bicep swivel with a double jointed elbow. 360 hands up and down hinge. Alternate head can pop that high up. I don't really care for this head. They're almost forcing you into using this head. On my left is the head for the Marvel Select. On my right is the head for Marvel Legends. As you can see, they will not head swap. So out goes any chance of popping this onto this. Looks up that far, looks down that far. Of course, can do the full 360. Upper diaphragm roller. Can go 360 on that. He's got the ab crunch, so you can click down and back, but there is no waist swivel. You can spread it open that far, kicks back that far, kicks forward that far. I know you see that. We'll get into that in just a second. Full 360 thigh rotation, as well as double jointed at the knee, up and down at the ankle, as well as a full 360. So besides the QC on the little head, let's talk about these toes. His ape-like toe. Killer Mike pointed this out, actually. He's got gorilla toes. It's a visually striking figure. That's why I'm nominating it for Figure of the Year. Get at me on the DMs on the Instagram. I'm going to be posting some stuff, asking you guys questions. Let me know what you think. Is he Figure of the Year?
Alright guys, it's my turn of the review. Wolf Dad's taking a nice chill break. Let's go. I really like the head sculpt for this. Really cool spiral design. I also like how thick the tendrils are. And it also is a little backpack. Still with the veins. One of my dislikes on this figure is how many veins they put. I mean, they're cool, but they just put too much veins. My other dislike is that they didn't give us as many hands like the older version. Like, come on. And they also didn't give us a new Cletus Cassidy head or a weapon hand like that. That is my dislike about it. So my rating is a 3 out of 10. I also like how the tendrils are the biggest out of the collection. Now let's get onto his articulation. He can go up that far and go down that much. Double jointed elbows, bicep swivel, can go 360, also 360 on the head. He can do the waist move, ab crunch. He can go that back and that much in front. Double jointed knees, ankle pivot up and down and side to side, and calf rotation. I prefer the older Carnage because this one doesn't have that much veins and has more hands and accessories. This one has really good detail and I really like the tail, but my top choice is always going to be past Carnage. You're out. If you guys are wondering, you can put the Cletus Cassidy head on to the Absolute Carnage body, but it's a bit wobbly, so you guys are going to have to get creative to make it work. And my billboard from least to greatest of these three figures are, drumroll please, number 3, Absolute Carnage, number 2, Red Goblin, and number 1, Monster Venom Carnage.
My rating isn't going to be as harsh as Mischievous. I'm going to give this one a solid 7. It was going to be a 6, but I really love the detail on the tendrils. They knocked it out with that. I like how they've got these little spikes and things. And then this back plate, it's for sure you know that it's a back plate and it goes in his back. With this one up here, it's questionable. Is, you know, does it go in this way? Does it plug in this way? With this, you know, this one for sure, there's no mistaking that it pops in this way. What dropped it down and kept it from being an 8 or a 9 is the lack of accessories. I just got into the nail filing business. This is the Hand of VenomPool. So since Venom came in a non-associated wave, we only got Carnage as a Build-A-Figure piece. This is where we are at right now. He came with the head, and we got the arm and the torso from Miles and Spider-Gwen. Just added this. I'm playing around, trying to see what other kind of ways I can dress my guy up. What are we thinking about the detail on this head, Mischievous?
Really cool. I really like the stitching.
Yeah, there's other brands that sell you a full-blown, not Build-A-Figure, but just a high-end VenomPool. This is really good, though. As you can see, we're using the sword from his wave. I like the stitching, good detail. I like the teeth, the spacing in between the gums. The tongue is a little fat on the plastic, but it's not major. But yeah, those teeth look pretty good. Maybe you might want to touch them up if yours are a little bad. But if anyone's wondering, it's not the same head mold. Much smaller than the VenomPool or Monster Venom head. All right, guys, slide up in the DMs. Let me know what your vote for Figure of the Year. That's going to do it for us, guys. If you enjoy this one, drop us a like.
Subscribe if you are new to the channel.
Follow us on Instagram at the Wolfpack Toy Review.
And turn on those notifications.
Deuces, guys. We will catch you on the next one.